In a climate where every cent counts, manufacturers are under increasing pressure to reduce material consumption, improve processing efficiency, and minimize waste. For plastics processors, chemical foaming agents offer a strategic solution to all three challenges without requiring major changes to your existing equipment or process. Let's begin with the foundation: how chemical foaming agents actually generate cost savings. Foaming agents work by releasing gas during the plasticization or molding phase. This gas creates a microcellular structure within the polymer, effectively lowering the density of the final part. The result? You reduce the amount of polymer resin required to produce the same volume of product. This alone provides immediate material cost savings, often between 10 to 40%, depending on the application, resin type, and foaming conditions. There are four primary areas where foaming agents drive measurable financial impact. First, and most significantly, is material cost reduction. Lower part weight means less raw material consumed per unit. For example, reducing the density of a polyethylene part from 0.92 to 0.72 grams per cubic centimeter can translate to over 20% savings in resin costs. Second, in extrusion processes, foam expansion at the die exit causes the material to grow in all directions, which naturally accelerates the rate at which the product moves downstream. As a result, the puller or rollers naturally increase speed to keep pace with the expanding material, effectively boosting line speed. This increase in throughput, without requiring more energy or pressure at the die, translates to higher productivity per hour, better asset utilization, and lower manufacturing costs per linear foot or unit. Third, in injection molding, the presence of a foamed core reduces the need for extended hold and pack time. Since the expanding gas continues to fill the cavity post-injection, the internal pressure helps maintain dimensional stability. This enables shorter cycle times, in many cases 10 to 25% faster, with no compromise in performance. Fourth, foaming can improve product quality by minimizing internal stresses, reducing sink marks, and decreasing warpage. This translates to lower scrap rates and reduced time spent on part rework or rejection handling. Let's examine extrusion more closely. When incorporating a chemical foaming agent into your extrusion process, the gas released during melting forms bubbles in the melt, resulting in a lightweight structure with controlled expansion. The extent of this expansion is determined by processing parameters such as temperature, screw speed, and die design. Processors typically achieve 10 to 40% density reductions in applications like sheet, profile, and pipe extrusion. A 20% density cut at 1,000 pounds per hour saves 200 pounds of resin per hour. A major cost advantage over time, with added savings from reduced energy demand. In injection molding, foaming agents present a different but equally compelling set of advantages. Because internal pressure is supplemented by the expansion of gas, the need for traditional packing and holding phases is reduced. This reduction in hold time results in faster cycles, improved mold release, and better dimensional control. Chemical foaming is extremely effective in minimizing sink marks, especially in thick-walled parts or areas with uneven cross-sections, and particularly when molding high-shrinkage resins. The expanding cells press outward against the cavity, counteracting shrinkage and improving surface quality. If your standard cycle is 30 seconds, and you reduce that to 24 seconds using foaming, your press is now producing 20% more parts per hour, without adding capital equipment or labor. Let's look at some example numbers to illustrate the impact. Imagine you're molding 100,000 parts per month. Each part originally weighs 150 grams. After introducing a chemical foaming agent, the average part weight drops to 120 grams, a 20% reduction. At a resin cost of 0.90 cents per pound, you've just saved roughly $6,000 per month in raw materials alone. Cost savings with chemical foaming agents is not a theory, it's a proven manufacturing strategy used by leading processors across the plastics industry. If you're looking to lower material costs, increase output, and improve quality, it may be time to explore how chemical foaming agents can work in your process. Contact us at Bergen International to review your application and schedule a trial.
Bergen International is an expert in chemical foaming agents.